Okay, you must have already watching the joke ending. Now we're going with the true ending. I feel a little better now, I think. That it should go back to normal, just like Yusuke-kun and Chie. I turn toward my pool lunch and I think, I avenge you. Although box lunch long cherished desire is to be eaten, right? Will be fully avenged until I fulfill its purpose. What inside is completely mixed up and it looks bad, but all the flavor have mixed together too. It smells good when we're at the food court, but right now it's smelling a little, no, quite different. But maybe that's just a result of the taste combining.
I wonder if it's still edible.
Okay, I have faith in myself for the true ending. I have faith in my... No, now's not the time for that. Been allowing myself to get caught up only thinking about myself and worrying about my food this whole time. I need to focus on more important things like saving Miss President.
Are you okay, Miss President? Are you hurt? Teddy didn't try anything funny, did he? Yukiko-san, you...
Miss President voice rattles off as she stares at me.
What is it? Oh, I used my persona in front of her.
I was so furious at Teddy that I didn't even think before summoning my persona. From an outsider perspective, that fight must have seemed like I was actually participating in that fighting tournament thing. How can I explain this?
I get that you were angry, but you just had a huge fight right in front of me. And after I told you to go home, what are you doing still at school? I'm the student council president, you know? You gotta leave this stuff to me.
That's not what I expected to be scolded for. Does he really not find our persona its own? Maybe she's confused because she entered this world. But I can't save Miss President with having her trust. I can't help her disliking me or becoming suspicious of me. There's no way she'd believe in me if I tried to tell her that she's inside of a world inside of a TV. I need to find a way to gain her trust first. Continue to choose my word to make sure that I don't anger Miss President.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just worried about you. Also, Teddy here seems to be the host of this tournament. Oh, you thought that too? Yeah, I was fooled at first, but after talking to him, I don't think that's true anymore.
Huh? What does he mean by that? Teddy's not the host of the tournament?
I'm sorry. Can you explain?
Miss President nods and begins telling me why she's been with Teddy. At first, Miss President thought that Teddy was the host and asked him to stop the tournament. However, according to Teddy, the Teddy on the TV is an imposter called the General. As to tell me this, I glance over and realize that Teddy doesn't have that funny cape or hat. Considering that it's only a hidden cap, it wouldn't take much time to change out that costume, but this isn't good. Now I'm the one who doesn't know what I'm supposed to believe. But this seems much confusing. Miss President wakes up the unconscious Teddy and say, it'd be quicker if you just ask him yourself.
Hey, wake up! Get a grip on yourself. Ain't you supposed to be my knight?
Huh? Whoa! A cutie pie's trying to score with me? Okie dokie! I'm puckered up and ready for your wake-up kiss!
Teddy, do you need me to punish you again?
Yikes! I was just joking. I'll be good.
All right, then tell me what's going on. She said that the Teddy hosting the tournament wasn't the real one. But in that case, what have you been doing all this time?
Yuki-chan, you believe me?
Of course. We're friends, aren't we? Though that does depend on what you tell me.
You don't give an inch!
I really don't want to believe him, but considering how many things seems odd inside the TV world, I need to hear what he wants to say. When Teddy hears my demand, he responds by pulling himself together and tell me everything that's happened until now. He noticed that something abnormal was going on in this world and came to investigate way before we figured out anything was going on, and that the fake Teddy was already here when Teddy got here. That's when he arrived. He was scolded by Miss President, and how he's been fighting all this time to protect Miss President since he can't use the persona. It doesn't seem like he's lying. I believe Teddy. Thinking back to what Chia said, no matter how much he might enjoy Frank, there's no way Teddy could have done something this complicated, and Teddy would never enjoy making all of us friends fight. Same goes for Rise-chan too. And if General Teddy is a fake, then that Rise-chan who's doing those broadcasts may be a fake too. I feel bad for even doubting my investigation team friends.
Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry I doubted you, Teddy.
See? Did you hear that, Miss President? Yuki-chan believes me.
So she does. Alright, what the hell? I'll believe you too. Truth to tell, you're so immature that I can't see you putting this together.
Whoa! Such high praise! I can tell you really trust me, Miss President.
It wasn't a compliment, Numbskull.
Numbskull.
Good for you, Teddy. You've been protecting Miss President all this time, right? Well, I think you did a great job.
Oh my! Praise from Yuki-chan too? I'm on a roll! This is great! So great! Keep it coming, please!
Jeez, it always gets so carried away. But I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see this Teddy than the Teddy in that weird costume.
But then who's in the announcement room? He looks exactly like you. Some relative of yours?
Huh? There's nobody as adorable as me in this world.
Announcement room. Alright, this is supposed to be Yasugami High. If he's using the PS system and TVs, then he may be in the announcement room. But Miss President's question is important too. What in the world is that fake Teddy? General Teddy? The first thing that crossed my mind about it would be Teddy's shadow. But Teddy was able to use his persona a moment ago, so that can't be it. So that means someone disguised as Teddy. Who in the world would do such a... I was thinking in circles until now, but maybe I found the answer.
Hey, this is just a thought, but if someone has made themselves look exactly like you, Teddy, couldn't it actually be Miss President's shadow?
Huh?
My shadow? What's that? I'm not sure how to explain it, but...
I hadn't explained things to Miss President yet because I didn't want to frighten her. But I think she can probably trust me now. I need to explain the situation to her. Eddie and I both explain our understanding of the situation to Miss President. We tell her that she's been dropped inside the TV and is currently in another world. How the shadow, a side of one's heart, they don't want to admit can come out of someone and materialize in this world. And finally, how there are cases when a real person is attacked by this shadow. I explained it all as simply and as plainly as I could put it, but Miss President does that confused hat-tail things again.
Yukiko-san, are you doing alright? Like, in general? You can open up to me if you want. Oh, no,
I guess even though she trusts me, bringing up such an unbelievable story would sound like a delusion. After all, when I had to drop into this world for the first time, I didn't understand or believe what was going on either. But I can't give up. When I explain things once more to try and get her to believe me, Miss President reluctantly nods.
Come on, a world inside a TV, shadows. Sounds like a big old fairy tale to me.
Anyway, you've gotten dragged into a pretty bad mess, so I want to help you get out of it.
Oh, that reminds me, I don't even know her name. How thoughtless of me.
I'm sorry, may I ask your name? I only know that you're the student council president.
Say, you never told me either. Please tell us your name, Miss President.
Huh? My name?
Miss President stammers and looks away. I wonder what's wrong. I didn't ask her anything odd, right?
Are you all right? I'm sure you must be confused with all that's been happening.
That's not it. What gives? I can't remember anything. Why? I'm supposed to be student council president, too.
Miss President, please, calm down. It's okay. You know what they say. Less talk, more action.
Eddie and I tried to calm Miss President down. It seems she doesn't remember anything other than being a student council president. Apparently, she was so caught up with the situation, she didn't even realize that she had forgotten about everything else.
I don't get it. Could something this bizarre really happen?
Don't worry. I bet you just can't remember now because of the shock of being dropped inside a TV. The same thing happened to me last year.
Couldn't believe that it was reality either. Think that her jumbled up memories are only natural considering how abnormal the situation is.
TV, huh? It's just so hard to swallow.
I'm sure you'll remember everything once we get back to the real world. Let's go look for that fake Teddy for now, okay?
When I smile at her, Miss President seems a bit more relieved and her expression softened. We have to get her out of this world. And to do that, I need to stay strong too.
A blossoming friendship between two cuties. This is great. I'm so touched. In honor of the occasion, I request that Miss President try to score with me.
That's what Yukiko said in her state of being in the TV.
Score?
Teddy, if you continue mentioning that, I'm going to get angry again.
Oh no! Is the scoring princess becoming truly enraged?
Scoring princess.
That joke's a year old now. How many times are you gonna keep making it? Sheesh, we're going on ahead.
Whoa, hey! Yukiko-san!
I take Miss President's hand and begin walking briskly. Jeez, you still bring up that stupid joke even though it's happened a long time ago. That was my shadow shot. That wasn't me. Oh wait, my shadow is how I truly feel. In any case, that's not what I'm really like. I would never try and be a scoring princess.
Wait for me! Yuki-chan! Miss President! I don't want to be left alone!
Oh.
God, this tournament's rule is stated that only the winner can move on. So much has happened that I forgot that I just been Teddy in that fight. He'll be fine. Plus, knowing Teddy, he won't stop hitting on us, bringing up that scoring princess stuff. I don't want Miss President getting the wrong impression of me, so I ignore Teddy's and head to the announcement room. Search everywhere for the announcement room where the fake Teddy should be. But we still can't find it. I'm starting to get tired too, so I tell Miss President that we should take a break and try opening one of the nearby classroom doors. The monitor near the ceiling isn't on and there's no one here either. Thank goodness, we should be able to rest for a bit here. I set the box lunch on her desk and sit down with Miss President. Phew, now that I've finally taken a seat, I suddenly realized just how exhausted I am. Come to think of it, ever since I've got into the TV world, it's been non-stop running, walking around, and fighting.
Still carrying that, huh?
Carrying that? What's she talking about?
Oh, you mean the lunchbox?
Yeah. If you weren't gonna need it right away, you could have just left it with him back there.
Left the lunch with Teddy instead of carrying it around? Now that I think about it, I feel like I should probably done that. Still, I'm hesitant to just leave it behind. President's right in that we won't be needing it right away, and even beside that, the food inside is in no condition to give to anyone. But it's still filled with so many feelings. I didn't feel like I'd be able to explain all that to Miss President, so I try and change the subject to deflect attention anyway.
Say, Teddy seems to have taken a real liking to you, Miss President. I think I understand why. You're really pretty after all.
I guess my attempt to change the subject was a little too obvious. Yeah, but I couldn't think of any other topic of conversation besides Teddy that both of us could definitely relate to. If I was talking to Cheese, you'd be able to expand the conversation in a much more natural way. President cocks her head and speaks up.
Hey, can I ask you something? Am I good looking?
What? President always does something I'm not expecting in this situation. I must have the exact expression of my face as Mr. President did a moment ago. The President seemed embarrassed that I'm looking at her with this expression. I guess I should answer her question though.
Yes, I think so. I bet you'd look great if you dressed up.
Wow, way to go there, me. Even I think that sounds weird. I do honestly think that Miss President is cute and good looking. Maybe she's never thought about such thing. She doesn't seem to be wearing any makeup and she's not wearing any accessories either. She's wearing her uniform and nothing else, like she's a living sample of the school regulation.
Really? I'm not much of an expert since I usually just wear what I need for work. But most people at school give their own little alterations to their uniforms and things like that.
Is that allowed? Don't the teachers get sore?
I'm not sure. I guess they might complain if things got too out of hand. But I wear a cardigan over my uniform all the time, and I've never received a complaint. Let's see. I wonder what kind of look would work for you.
I look into the compact mirror I have with Miss President. And again, it's small, so there isn't much I can really see. When I try putting my cardigan up to Miss President's chest and change her hairstyle a bit with my headband, Miss President's eyes brighten up. This was kind of cute. After Miss President slightly fixes her messed up hair and returns my cardigan and headband to me, she speaks up fondly.
I never knew I could look like that.
See? Isn't it fun to give your uniform your own personal touch?
Seeing Miss President so happy makes me happy too. Seems like Miss President really didn't have any interest in her looks. Until now. That's a bit of waste.
I never gave much thought to fashion, though. I think Chie would be better at telling which colors compliment you best.
Chie? Who's she?
She's a great friend of mine. Chie is a natural at choosing colors and things that look great on people.
That looked good on you, Yukiko. Chie was the one who said that to me. She's always looking after me, and sometimes I feel that she knows more about me than myself. When I go shopping with her, she is always found clothes for me that she's positive would look good on me. So I bet she'll be able to find clothes for Miss President in a
A
flash.
friend of yours? I want to meet her too.
Sure, once this is over, we can all go shopping together.
Yeah, shopping.
I'm sure there are lots of outfits that would look good on you.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hold you to it.
Feel a little closer to Miss President now. I don't have that many friends, but it still makes me happy when I make a new one. I'm sure Chie would be surprised too. She's always exaggerating, so I bet she says something like, I can't believe Yukiko asked to hang out with someone besides me. I put on the cardigan that Miss President returned to me, just as I'm about to suggest that we get going. Misery's yet familiar voice echoes within my head.
Senpai, can anyone hear me?
That voice. Risa-chan? She's making contact through her persona, so it must be.
It's different from the voice that was being broadcast over the PS system. This feeling is definitely Risa-chan's persona. Risa-chan's persona is a bit different from ours in that it has special abilities that allow it to sense faraway presence and deliver people's voice to others. Tell Miss President what's happening, and since it's me that my friend has contacted me, I then quickly turn my concentration back to the conversation with Risa-chan.
Yukiko Senpai! Thank goodness! Sorry, I was so relieved that I started tearing up. Are you alright, Yukiko Senpai?
I'm fine. What about you? Are you okay? You were doing these weird broadcasts until a moment ago, but you're back to normal now, right?
That wasn't me! A fake Teddy was saying those things in my voice. Ever since I got kidnapped, he was watching me. I didn't get any chances to use my persona. Yukiko Senpai, where are you right? Wait a sec. Are you with someone right now?
See, Risa-chan doesn't know about Miss President. I quickly tell her about Miss President and what has happened.
Something's not right about her. I can't put my finger on it, but she's not normal.
Not normal? Well, I start thinking about what she could possibly mean by that. Risa-chan's continue on.
So based on how things went last year, you think that girl's the victim and the fake Teddy's her shadow?
I don't know yet, but it's possible. Risa-chan, you say you were with the fake one all this time. Are you okay?
Oh sure, don't worry about me. The fake's gone off somewhere. That's why I was trying to contact someone.
Thank goodness, Risa-chan saved them. Must have been so scared being held captive by that fake Teddy. That fake Teddy was using both Teddy's form and Risa-chan's voice. What reason would we have to do that? I don't know, I messed up. Oh, that reminds me. I should tell Rise-chan that her manager was worried about her.
Oh, this might not be worth mentioning now, but your manager called the inn.
Huh? Inoue-san contacted you? Yikes. Sorry about that.
Oh no, don't be. I just thought you should know.
Oh man, how am I gonna explain this? I seriously have no excuse. I'll just have to lie and say I ran away from home for a few days. I'm gonna get in such trouble for this. Ugh. But one thing at a time. We have to deal with this situation first.
Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rescue you in no time.
Yeah, I'm sensing them now. Cool. I'll be waiting, so hurry and come get me. Oh, but be careful.
Rise-chan answered energetically, but I know there's no way she's alright after being captured by the mastermind behind this case. I bet she's scared and worried. I have to hurry and rescue her. Rise-chan ended the communication after telling me she was going to try to contact everyone else. I told her where Yosuke-kun, Chi, and Teddy were, so hopefully she'll be able to contact them. But my objective is now clear. I have to go to the announcement room, rescue Rise-chan, and do something about that fake Teddy. Now that the goal is in sight, I can more truly focus on reaching it.
Well, that didn't look weird or nothing. Were you talking to your friend inside your head?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I bet it's hard to believe, but
Nah, I could tell from watching you. You didn't look like you were faking it. You must really get along with him.
huh?
I could see on your face that you didn't doubt him at all. And I'm sure they trust you right back, huh?
Thinking for a moment, I can't help but smile.
They sure do. We've been through a lot together, you see.
I feel like Miss President acting a little off. Because I had been having a full conversation without paying my attention to her, I thought that she might be feeling like she was out of the loop, but it seems like something else is on her mind. It's like she feels awkward, no apologetic. It's as if she's bearing something she can't say to anyone else. Am I overthinking this?
Don't worry. We're behind you, too. I'm sure you'll get through this just fine.
I'll reassure her and try to cheer her up. Miss President only nods ambiguously and doesn't smile back. I want to help her. What should I do?